Good morning again, John Augustine back again. So it's the daily reflection for Thursday, the 12th of February 2026. The month is moving on. 4 degrees this morning. So it's Psalm 30, chapter 37, verse 4. And it's take delight in the Lord. And do we let God shape our desires? Well, we ask God each day to pour His wonderful healing light and peace into our hearts and souls so that we can do His will and work each day. And when you do that and your other prayers, Holy Rosary and the Chapel of Mercy and Stations of the Cross, you have peace and joy. The word delight is nice, but it's a sort of I think the joy and the peace is the way. When you have that, you have the gifts that Jesus bestowed in the Holy Spirit, so that you're able to cope with everything that comes across your path, because you get various things coming across your path, whether you like it or not. And I had a busy day yesterday. I was left my friend Eamon in Palmerstown. I left at about 25 past 10. I had to go to Navan, so then when I went along at Kilcock, I changed and went towards Trim, and I come to Summer Hill. I said the lovely church there. I said the Station of the Cross there, and which is a lovely church. And then I continued on to Navan. And the place that gives me the sick in some ways. Parking seems to be as scarce as hen's teeth in that place. No matter what time you go, you nearly can't get parking. And where I parked, then I had to go over and get the glasses. I got my glasses ready. You get them free when you have a medical card, which I have, and every year. And McNally's, and I checked to see was there any um, sweets that I liked, um, and then they didn't have them. So then I think I got something in Tuttle's there that's great value in little packets with fingers or whatever they call them in them, and six for €5 for nothing. Six. So I got those, and then I went off to get the car, and there was a ticket on it. There was only one place for parking, like I have an invalid sign on the car. And the car that was on it didn't have a thing, but so I parked it. When I came back, it wasn't long. There was a nice €40 summons on it. Yeah, so these are the sort of trials that often come your way. Even though that sign is on it, the ignoramus of a traffic warden put that on the car. He'd no right to do it, or whoever it was, but I'd pay it. But these are the sort of things that come across your way. So normally I'm able to get some point of parking and having even in the car park opposite the church, but it seemed to be packed. It was packed. I went into it. I just said to myself, like, there's nothing particular on. It's like a holy thread. And you just don't know what they're all doing. So that was my experience, and I came back. So you have to accept all that comes across your path. And I try and pay that now, whatever way you can pay it by the internet, the usual. Or go to the place and pay cash or something. There you are. So be it. So you accept all that comes your way, don't you? And when you're living in the city or places that's busy. I'm here in Oldcastle. That problem doesn't exist. You never have that problem. Thanks be to God. Oh yeah, and you don't have traffic jams or anything. It's just very peaceful in that way. The boars was out there. A bird that I'm not too keen on is the woolly whitetail, because he's never satisfied. He's there, and he interferes with the small birds. So I was out in the sun house doing the stations across, and I kind of opened the door and ran away a few times because he doesn't do anything that I can see. The other little birds sing and all the rest with the robins and etc. When I'm going out there, other ones are kind of up in the trees and are up in the not trees, they're kind of hedges, and they're kind of like sort of whistling at me or whatever you like to call it when I go in. Then they finish that, but as soon as I put my nose out, they're at that. So that's life, isn't it? So enjoy the rest of your day, but it's in the cold side, the dark sky, 4 degrees. No, I don't fancy going out in that. Thank you very much. Bye now.